Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey. I am a 6th year homeschooling mom to 3 kids ages 10 and under, and today I am going to show you the extension package for the curriculum we're using next year, the Heart of Dakota. Okay guys, so mainly I wanted to share this video because when I was researching this, I could not find anything about the extension package other than the books. So if you go to Heart of Dakota or you have their catalog, you will see that they have everything that you need for the curriculum. So you have like your main curriculum, and then in the back you have your extension package. So we are using Bigger Hearts for His Glory this year for my upcoming 1st grader and upcoming 5th grader. So this is a curriculum that is more designed for like a 2nd or 3rd grader with extensions for 4th to 5th grade. So I tried to find a curriculum that was as close to the middle as possible because we are still at that phase where I really want my boys to stay combined with their social studies and science and Bible and all of that for as long as possible. And so I felt like it would be easy to adapt for my 1st grader because I wouldn't make him do a lot of the notebooking and writing and all of that. And then for my 5th grader, they offer an extension package, which is perfect. So again, I could not find any information out there on the schedule or like how often they're doing it or anything like that. So I wanted to share that with you guys today. There is another channel who shared, I actually asked her about it, and she was doing the level above us, which is the Preparing Hearts. So if you're looking for information about that, I will link her video down below. She is a full-on Heart of Dakota homeschooling mom. She's graduated 2 kids through the whole program, so she's a really good source of information for all things Heart of Dakota. But I'm gonna share with you, so first I'm just gonna talk really quickly about the books for the extension package. So if you're looking for kind of like the main curriculum and all of that, I will link that video right here where I talk about everything we're using, but this is just going to be the extension. So this is more for like 10, 11-year-olds, like 4th, 5th grade kids. So you are gonna have, this is going to be one of your social study texts. This is a Child's Story of America. And then you're also going to be using the New Americans, Colonial Times. So those are gonna be kind of like your textbooks, if you will. And then your science book is going to be Exploring Planet Earth. And then they're also going to be doing several chapter books. So the chapter books that they're gonna be doing are Pedro's Journal, Pocahontas, Almost Home, Ben and Me, Guns for General Washington, Tolliver's Secret, The Buffalo Knife, Once on This Island by the Great Horn Spoon, Freedom Train, The Story of Thomas Alva Edison, and also there's one called Bud and Me that was just really expensive, brand new, that I just didn't really want to buy, couldn't find used, so we're just gonna skip that one. And then Esperanza Rising is one that I'm gonna get from our library. So when we come to that, we will just rent that from the library. So I saw all the book lists and I was like, that's cool, that's great. A lot of these titles are ones that we just haven't gotten around to yet, but I did want him to read. And I'll be honest, after looking at the schedule, some people might say, oh, okay, that looks good. But when I got my, I probably could have emailed the company and asked a little bit more information about the extension package. They probably would have been happy to email me the schedule, but I got all of my stuff used, so it wasn't a huge deal. And when I got my manual and everything in the mail, I was a little bit concerned because if you have a child like mine who is neurodivergent or has some type of learning challenges or maybe is like not a super strong reader, this seems like a lot. Heart of Dakota actually says that their main curriculum is gonna take about 3 hours a day. Now for us, that already felt like a lot because we tend to spend maybe an hour on our core curriculum. So that includes like math, things like language arts. We rotate things like spelling, grammar, writing, all of that. And then we normally do like, Mondays and Wednesdays is social studies, Tuesdays and Thursdays is science. And then Friday is enrichment, field trips, groups, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, we're not used to doing all of our subjects every single day. We don't live in a state where we are required to do certain subjects, and we don't live in a state where we are required to do a certain amount of hours. So we have just always kind of done what works for us. And having a child that has a difficult time staying on task and sitting still to do work and things like that, you know, we do lots of breaks and all of that kind of stuff, but I'm a little nervous about this. So this is an optional schedule. Obviously, if it's just really not working, we just will not continue with it, or we might substitute things here and there. You know, maybe he might just do the history book for a week and then pick up a chapter book. I'm also gonna try to add in lots of audiobooks as much as possible for these titles. It was hard to get a lot of these titles at my library and the audiobooks, but I have found quite a few of them on YouTube. So I think that will be very helpful. So I'm gonna show this to you so that you can get a good look and see what exactly this schedule looks like. Okay, so I apologize for this, but my normal tripod has a piece missing from it. Cannot find it, so I'm just gonna have to hold the camera with one hand and talk with the other. So this is the page that comes in the back of the Bigger Hearts for His Glory, and I imagine it looks very, very similar for the other manuals as well. So this is gonna tell you all about your books. It says it's for 4th and 5th graders. This allows them to learn along with your younger students. So they should listen to all of the things for the younger students and then do this stuff independently. So that's my concern. If it was just, you know, him doing one or the other, I would probably be okay, but I'm a little worried about him having to sit and do all of this with little brother and then having to do all this independently later in the day. So let's just jump right into it. So this just talks about your books, which I already talked about. So here is where we get to the actual schedule. So this is for Unit 1, and this is for Week 1. So you will be doing A Child's Story of America, pages 1 through 3. So that is this book right here. So they are going to be reading this page, this page, and this page for their social studies. Then, this is really hard to do one-handed, sorry. They are going to be reading Pedro's journal, and they are going to be reading from August 3rd to through September 3rd. So they're gonna stop right here. So they have 11 pages in here. So they have 3 pages in the social studies, 11 pages in this. Then they also have the Exploring Planet Earth book that they have to do 5 pages in at some point. So I kind of went through when I planned our first 6 weeks, and they do not do, it looks like they don't do a child's story every single day. It looks like most of the time there's at least 1 or 2 days where they're not reading from that one. So I kind of planned to do our science in there, and so they're going to be reading pages 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then page 9 is more like a review or questionnaire that they can kind of go over comprehension of everything that they read. So that's kind of how it's set up. Now obviously the books will change. Sometimes they'll add this one in, or instead of doing Planet Earth, they might be doing this book about Edison. Obviously the chapter books are going to change. They might be doing this one week. And it looks like they pretty much take about 2 weeks to read each chapter book. Is what the setup looks like. It looks like it takes about 2 units to finish. So I'm just gonna let you guys kind of see exactly what it is. So here's Unit 1 and Unit 2. And if I'm going too fast, feel free to pause this so you can get a good look. Like I said, I'm sorry I'm having to hold it. Hopefully it's not too shaky for you guys. Okay, so as I said, some of you may see no problem with this and others of you may see it and be like me and be like, that seems like it might be a lot for him, especially on top of the 3 hours a day that you're doing together as a family, including, you know, their core subjects and all of that. I know, for instance, this year his IEW, the video he has to watch, like every video that they have to watch is like 45 minutes. So I just am a little bit worried that this is going to take a little bit longer than our previous years of school, and especially with having a toddler and all of that, it might just be a little bit difficult. So again, I just wanted to share this with you guys. If you are interested in seeing what the extension package for Heart of Dakota looks like, because I know a lot of us choose to homeschool because our children do not do well you know, doing school for several hours a day like they would be doing in public school. So again, hopefully this was helpful for you guys. I'm still excited about this curriculum. Like I said, this is an optional schedule. The great thing about homeschool is that we can do what works for us, but I did want to put this video out here for those of you who may be interested in the Heart of Dakota or are planning on using the Heart of Dakota for older grades and you're just not sure what the workload is going to look like and you just want to be prepared. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and I will see you guys next time. Bye.